Hi, I'm Grant from Access Inc. and today I'm going to be talking about keyboard accessibility. So to start off with, I want to show you what good keyboard accessibility looks like. We're on the gov.uk website, which is always a good source of accessible material. Gov.uk just do a great job of accessibility. So if you want examples of how to do it well, this is probably a top pick. What I'm going to do here is click into the web window just for ease and then start using the tab key on the keyboard. You'll find it next to Q normally. And when I press tab, you'll see that it's starting to highlight different areas of the page. So these are interactive parts of the page. You can see at the moment I'm on the menu, and if I press enter, I can open that menu. And if I start pressing the tab key again, I can start moving through the different parts of that. And if I press enter, I'm onto the education and learning page, which is what I chose from the menu, and I can start tabbing through this page as well. So that's a really good example of a website that's got very good accessibility, very good tab keyboard control. And now we're going to look at one which isn't so good. Just as an example of why this can be an issue for people with mobility issues. So if you can't use a mouse to move around the page and click on things, then very often you'll have to use keyboard accessibility or certain devices that emulate keyboard accessibility. And being able to tab around the page is absolutely essential. So here's an example of a web page that isn't doing so well. This is sse.com. It used to have great accessibility in the past. In fact, I used to use this as an example of how accessibility should be done, especially with keyboard focus. Lately, it isn't doing so good. Everything's fixable. But at the moment, when I'm pressing the tab key to move through the screen, I can't see where my focus is. So the first issue here is that there's no indication of focus for keyboard users. That's a big problem if you're not clicking on things with a mouse and you're relying on the keyboard to get around the screen and to know where you are. Now, I can see from feedback that I'm getting from the browser that I'm on the About Us link at the top there in the menu. But if I press enter, it just takes us to the About Us page. But really, that should have opened a menu that I can move through. And there's items even within this that can be expanded as well. So not being able to do that with a keyboard is a big problem for accessibility. It violates some of the major accessibility criteria in WCAG 2.2. And also, in general, people with accessibility needs will absolutely need to be able to perform this action. That's not just sighted keyboard users, but this is screen reader users as well. So that was just a super quick demo on keyboard accessibility and why it's important for a range of users. If you like that tip, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you again soon.